What's up, guys? How y'all? Um, I wanted to go live this morning. Um, so many crazy news. The thing is, I'm just being real. I think it's great for Jason Witten that he wants to play football again. I mean, I'm just being real. I know I'm supposed to hate the Dallas Cowboys being a Giants fan, but I love that the guy's coming back. I mean, I love that he's chasing his dream and playing football. And I don't know. I've always respected Jason Witten. I think it's great for the NFL that he's coming back. More intrigue and it's a cool story. It's a fucking cool story. I mean, even though I hate the Eagles, Brian Dawkins, when he came back to retire, you could admit when cool shit happens. I'm not that caught up in this fanboy persona that I don't realize that it's fucking awesome that Jason Witten plays. And the fact is, the people that watch football, the people that play football don't care as much as you do. They're out exchanging jerseys after games anyway. So yeah, I want to beat the Dallas Cowboys, but the fact that a legend comes back into the NFL, it's beast. Cowboys live all the way in Texas. I've never met somebody from Texas that comes up to the Northeast. They haven't won in 50 freaking. They haven't won in 20 years. Couldn't care less about the Dallas Cowboys. They have a shitty coach, Jason Garrett. They literally half their players get arrested. Why the fuck should I care about the Dallas Cowboys? Why should I fear them? Why should I hate on the Dallas Cowboys? They have nothing good. If you're a kid my age, you've never seen Dallas have anything. Maybe if you're older, but dude, it's great. Congrats to the Cowboy fans. I mean, but the fact is, why the hell should I hate the Dallas Cowboys? What all I know about growing up is that they choke in the playoffs a lot. Tony Romo, the catch went against them. The dumbass call in Green Bay went against them. They're a team of underdogs right now. Chris Richard is my favorite coach in the whole freaking league. I want to play for Chris Richard right now. Jerry Jones takes all this crap. Everybody hates on the Cowboys. So you know what the fact is. It's good freaking news. Arthur, how you doing? This is awesome. It's awesome from a leadership perspective, from a guy who's just loving the game of football. Everybody could say that, everybody could say oh, Jason Witten sucked in the booth, and they can make all these jokes, but it was his first damn year in the booth. That it's so played out. It's so annoying, even that people say. So, oh man. Oh, the QC, how you doing? What tight end? What tight end is any good? Jack Swain, Rico Gavers, who plays basketball at Baylor, and he's going to help you out. So if you don't love Jason Witten, you're probably just older or you're too young. But a guy I just didn't hate. I mean, a Cowboy that I hate is like Des Bryant. A Cowboy that is just annoying is like a Miles Austin is annoying. Guys that are very effective, but Witten is just all class. So, yeah. Woo! Brennan, what the hell is up, man? Dude, but Matthew, he's an older guy anyway. What are you afraid about? He's 37 years old. He ain't going to do anything to you. He ain't going to hurt you anymore. It's just good for the guy's life. I just root for people in life to be happy. And this is awesome for the guy. It's really it's an amazing story. It's like Brett Favre coming back. It's amazing. What should the Broncos do? I still think, here's the thing, Brendan. I know Drew Lock measured in at 9 inches for his hand size. The thing that'll make you feel better is that Patrick Mahomes was 9 inches and a quarter. So Pat Mahomes has really small hands, and he still lights up Arrowhead all the time. If the quarterback's that good, the quarterback's that good. Now, if you're going to draft a defensive player, I think that Polite is a very good player. Now, you don't need Polite. I think that the guy Mullins I think Mullen is a good player. I think that DeAndre Baker, you can get a cornerback, but I like Drew Lock a hell of a lot. And even if you take Haskins at number 10 for upside purposes, you put him and Flacco on the same roster, it's pretty good. I'm not high. I don't smoke weed really at all. So I don't smoke weed. But yeah, I don't think I'm high at all. Dude, it's hilarious. No, I don't think it's a joke. I think everybody's been reporting on it. Do I like Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco's the type of guy that needed to get out of Baltimore. Ron, thanks for joining the stream. Joe Flacco needed to get out of Baltimore because his time there was over. He expired his time there. Just the act was getting older. He needed a change in his life. But the fact is, for Joe Flacco, I think he'll do better in Denver. I'm not a believer in Lamar Jackson really at all. But Joe Flacco in Baltimore you gave him five years to be successful. So the fact that you're moving on with another quarterback isn't a problem at all. You're not going to regret it because you've lived with Joe Flacco for 13 years. He's decent in the playoffs. He gets you to the playoffs, but he's a marginal regular season quarterback. You're not going to live with regret over Joe Flacco one bit. Yeah. Yeah. So Salvador, yeah, he's going to be helping out the young guys. He gets to play a little bit. Like, good for the guy. It's fucking awesome for the NFL. How you doing, New York sports fanatic? What's going on? I'm excited for Kyler Murray. 5'10" at the combine. Just released my video. I want Kyler Murray for the New York Giants. I think Kyler's a freaking stud. Him and Saquon Barkley. The guy never loses ball games. The guy is a great thrower. He's going to be a really, really special quarterback. He's going to be an incredible athlete. Knock on wood, he stays healthy. I think Kyler Murray is phenomenally good. So I think the Giants are going to be in good hands with Kyler, and I think we're leaning Kyler Murray right now based on what Gettleman said, based on what Pat Shurmur said. Pat Shurmur said yesterday that the quarterbacks come in all different shapes and sizes, and you have Russell Wilson and all these other guys. I think Gettleman has an open mind. I think Gettleman has an open mind and realizes that this guy is a special player. Dwayne Haskins is not going to be as successful as Kyler Murray. He's never going to be as consistent. He's going to be up and down. He's going to be wild between the way he plays the game, his personality on social media. No. I don't want any part of Dwayne Haskins at all for the New York Giants. That would be a disaster. Dwayne Haskins, if he lights the league on fire, he ain't going to do it consistently. He's not going to be as consistent as Kyler Murray. He's going to be up and down. He might be Cam Newton in the NFL. One year he gets to the Super Bowl. The next year he's fizzling out. That'll be Haskins' whole career. Oh, man. I wanted to go live. Congrats to Jason Witten. Combine tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about Jason Witten. And I don't think so. I think that he was very openly honest about the quarterbacks yesterday at the press conference, and he wants instinctual players. And Kyler Murray talked about instincts, and Kyler Murray represents that. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be great for the positivity of the Cowboys. Now, I know that Des Bryant is gone. I mean, I don't see really any negativity in bringing back Jason Witten, and I think Jerry Jones was so kind to allow this to happen. So many times you see owners like not allowing the legends to come back for your organization. So many times that that happens. So the fact is that Jerry's allowing it to happen. It really speaks great volumes to the respect that he has for the Cowboys and the respect he has for Jason's work. And the fact that he allowed Romo to come back just speaks about him as an owner. I'm the same freaking way, man, but I actually like the quarterbacks in this draft class. Thanks, Arthur. I really appreciate you, my friend. I really appreciate you. We had a great conversation about LeBron James yesterday. You're one of my best fans. Thanks for the video. But dude, it's fun, man. I'm gonna go probably get some lunch pretty soon. But I cannot believe the guy's coming back. I thought he was retired. I thought he was done from the game, completely gone. I have no idea why he wanted to come back. Well, I do have an idea. He wants to win a Super Bowl championship. He wants to win a championship. He wants to help the Cowboys, and it's a really nice thing. And the fact is, for Jason Witten, which is a little bit sad, is that a life after football is a complicated place for so many people. And so many people have trouble transitioning to life after football. And you could clearly see that he had a lot of trouble taking life after football. Like, you can clearly see he was struggling with that. And now he gets to go back to playing football. I can't believe it. I don't know what the hell's going to happen, how he's going to get back in game shape. He's one of the classier Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys are known to draft guys like Greg Hardy, um, guys like Joseph Randall that in Wichita, Kansas. Joseph Randall has gotten arrested like 3 times in Wichita, Kansas in the past like month. I mean, he's a nightmare for the Wichita police. So Joseph Randall was a complete joke, terrible guy to select for your franchise. But then you also, I mean, Zeke Elliott, I don't think Zeke is an evil person really either. But I'm sure we can go back to Dallas Cowboys being annoying. Like Roy Williams is a very cocky player. Des Bryant was very cocky. He'd rub it in your face. He's a guy you hate. But as you got older, as the guys get older, you kind of respect it. But yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Archer, completely correct. Completely correct, sir. And New York sports fanatic, that's exactly right. I mean, he's a guy that I talk to a lot of Giants fans, and he kills the New York Giants. But, fact is, the guy's older now. He's just trying to live out his dream. Like, good for the fucking guy, Is Arizona going to take him number 1? That would be ballsy, because if Arizona took him number 1, they're passing on Bosa. If I was the Arizona Cardinals, though, now, would Oakland want him? Would the New York Giants want him if you're Arizona? Because those are the destinations where you could possibly deal him. The second overall pick, the Jets are not going to want him. The 49ers are not going to want Josh Rosen. Would the Bucks possibly want Josh Rosen for the 5th? No, it's not going to happen. The Giants. Now, if you're Jacksonville, could you make a trade? You need to then trade immediately with Jacksonville to try to get the 7th spot in the draft. If you take Nick Bosa, there's a chance, like, why would you then get back into the first round with Josh Rosen? That's a huge risk. I think the Giants like Murray more than Josh Rosen. I don't want Josh Rosen for the New York Giants at all, Pie Guy. I don't like Rosen. I don't like his demeanor. I don't like his personality. I don't like how he connects with his teammates. Personality-wise, there's a lot more to play in the position. I mean, a lot of people want Josh Rosen over Murray. It's a fine opinion. I mean, Rosen is a pretty good football player, but I love the intangibles of Kyler Murray way ahead of Josh Rosen. I wouldn't like to work with Josh Rosen. I think that Gruden does like Carr to a certain degree. I mean, every comment that you've heard, and it's his first year with Derek Carr. I mean, he's quiet. He's not like, I think he does have a good personality. Just because you're a quiet person, I disagree. But I get your point. I get that you don't get Kyler's personality because he's flip-flopping with baseball. He might seem a little pretentious. I understand. I can understand why you think that. I just think the other way. I think Haskins is cocky, but that's funny. Everybody's wired a little bit different. I think Josh Rosen is really cocky. I think Rosen is really cocky, but but I understand where you are coming from. Okay, the defensive guy that I would take, Pie Guy, is Ja'Kai Polite. Now, I think Oakland could take him. Devin White, we're not going to take, and Devin White's a big risk. I'm kind of out on Devin White, and the Giants aren't even going to bother taking Devin White either. Well, the way it goes, we're going to get a great player. We're either going to get, these are the top 6 players in the draft, okay? This is how I see it happening. You got Bosa. I love Polite over Farrell, my friend. Polite. We can agree on that. And Pete, Kyler, yes, best quarterback. These are the top 5 in the draft, right? These are the top 5 guys by far. Number 1 is like Bosa, Quinnen Williams, Josh Allen, probably in that order. The Raiders will probably take Ja'Kai Polite. The Buccaneers will take DeAndre Baker, and that leaves us with Kyler Murray. I would take DeAndre Baker. I think DeAndre Baker is an unbelievable player. He's just physical. He does everything you'd want as a cornerback. Nobody lights him up. He plays so fast. He's going to run a 4.3 at the combine. Why the hell are people sleeping on DeAndre Baker? Now, he is a very confident, cocky personality. He'll let you know. He's a little bit like a Jalen Ramsey at the quarterback position. But the fact is that kind of personality on that type of with that type of position, you kind of almost have to be that confident to play cornerback. He's fearless as all hell. DeAndre Baker is going to the Tampa Bay Bucks, and Jachai Polite is going to be a top 5 pick, and that is what's going to that's what's going to happen. The whole Rashawn Garys and the Jonah Williams of the world, those things aren't happening. Jonah Williams, you don't even know where to play the mother effer. Are you playing him at guard? Are you playing him at tackle? Do you want a tweener? Do you want a freaking tweener? I don't want a tweener at all. I don't want this Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver is all hype. Ed Oliver's all hype. The fact about Ed Oliver is that he had a good year like a couple of years ago, but he didn't play for his team at all. He's a guy that'll turn on his teammates. No. Ed Oliver's a risk. I don't want risk for the number 6 pick. Nah. If Josh Allen is there, Josh Allen would be fantastic. I love Josh Allen. Ed Oliver is a freaking boom or bust. And Josh Allen is so freaking good. But the Jets are going 4-3-4. I'm scared. I think Josh Allen is going to be off the board by the time that we get to the Giants. So, fact is, I will take freaking Polite. Ha 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 ha, Sean Rock Taylor. But it's not Romo. It's Dak to Prescott now, or Dak to Witten now, which is crazy in its own right. But I think that there's now a clear-cut 6. I've watched Polite. Polite is into the top 5, and same with Baker. If they trade down, think about it. If the Jets trade down, the problem is, is there going to be a quarterback outside of Tua that is better than Kyler Murray? Because I have Kyler Murray better than Herbert. I have Kyler Murray better than anybody coming out in next year's class. So I really do like Kyler Murray, and I'm fine. I'm really kind of excited about the Giants taking Kyler Murray. The problem is that we're at the 6 overall pick. If you like the quarterback, you take the quarterback. It's not like Polite. Maybe Polite will be a complete game changer, but are you taking what's his name? Are you taking who are you? Ed Oliver might fail. He's small for a defensive tackle. If you like a quarterback, you got to take the quarterback. Yep, he's coming back. Very true. Very true. Very true. We are known for our defense running the football. But eventually we're going to need a good thrower of the football. And when Eli Manning leaves, you don't want to be stuck in purgatory with a guy like an Andy Dalton. You don't win in the NFL with Andy Daltons. You don't freaking win with Daltons. You win with elite quarterback play. And Kyler Murray is an elite quarterback. And what defender are you getting at the 6th pick that is that freaking good? You know what I mean? What guy are you getting that's that good? I'm not sure about James Betcher either, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I don't want Ryan Tannehill, but if Miami gets Eli, that'll be interesting. They can tank with Eli for sure. First of all, I don't want the Giants to suck next year. And really, there's Herbert and Tua Tagovailoa. Those are the only couple of guys that you're even thinking about. I think Kyler Murray is coming to. I think Kyler Murray is coming to the forefront. I really do. I believe Kyler Murray is our guy. Now, Arthur, I'm not a fan of Byron Murphy because Sidney Jones was a little bit soft coming out of Washington. And I like Mullins a little bit better. I like Mullins a hell of a lot better. I think that Trayvon Mullen from Clemson is a really good player. Now, Murphy has very good ball skills, but is he too? I'm worried about his frame. I'm worried about if the guy can tackle. That would be freaking nuts if Drew Lock gets up that high. That would be insane. I have never seen that anywhere. I don't think so. I think Drew Lock, if he goes really deep, possibly the Raiders can take Drew Lock. But today was huge news because Kyler Murray now, I believe he's going top 5. It's unbelievable how this has switched. The fact that he's 5'10", I thought he was going to come in at 5'9" or 5'8". The fact that it is that inch, that it's 5'10" and a half, is unbelievable news. It's great news for Kyler Murray, for his draft status. It's incredible. It's incredible. You didn't see the Witten retiring happening, or did you not see him coming back? Because the fact that he was coming back. Yes. And Kyler has that confidence, that quiet, goofy confidence, the way that he's strutting around Indianapolis now that he's 5'10". It's absolutely hilarious. It is a game changer. That's why he's not throwing at the combine, because he just put on all that weight just so he can stand on that scale. Now, he still has to run on 200 pounds, which I believe he's going to run, right? But the fact is about Kyler Murray is that he needs to be he's going to throw eventually, but he's 200 pounds. So that's why he's not throwing, because they're nervous about him throwing the ball with this kind of weight. So that's why he's not doing it. He's just doing it for scale purposes, but he still has to run around. Kathleen Burgess. And of course, Pete Martinez, Kyler to the Dolphins would be unbelievable. But I hear you guys are tanking for next year already, tanking for Tua. And by the way, do you really think Brian Flores is going to be a successful coach and last there a long time? If New York trades with New York, would the Jets let it happen? That would be unbelievable. And then if that happens, you could get Josh Allen, or you could get Murray. Why is that report fake? Adam Schefter reported it. Ian Rappaport reported it. The people on the news, everybody reported it. Witten is coming back. Jason Witten as the head coach? Oh my God! There's people that consider him a head coach? Oh my gosh! Is he really going to lead the Dallas Cowboys? What the hell? Is Joe Thomas going to come back now? I see Joe Thomas. Who is going to be the guy on ESPN? I mean, Greg Olsen would be unbelievable on ESPN. I think Greg Olsen's a good option. Let's talk about ESPN. Thanks so much. Scott Thomas, God bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. Let's hang for about 7 more minutes. 9.5 hands, so he's bigger than Drew Lock. Completely average 50 percentile for an NFL quarterback. Bigger hands than the height would initially factor in. Caesar, I knew that was coming. It's kind of a funny joke. He was dull in the booth for sure. I wish he could have gotten better, but that is, that is a pretty funny line, or that is a common line, that he was really shitty in the booth and he's coming back to the football field. But the fact now that the Cowboys might want him as a head coach, it really is unbelievable. I mean, he's a good communicator. He is very intelligent. He is he's a smart guy, smart football guy. But he was just boring as all hell in the booth. Now, I think Jay Cutler would be very interesting for the commentary. Looking at Monday night, I think Pat McAfee like, I don't know if you guys follow Pat McAfee, but he would be so great for Monday Night Football. I think McAfee should be the guy that comes in. Jay Cutler as a guy that could possibly come in. Brett Favre would be hilarious in the booth. I think Brett Favre would make a really good Monday Night Football guy that I would enjoy listening to. Tony Romo is a legend with calling plays because he has that excitement. He brings it every single day to commentating. He's terrific, Tony Romo. But he's staying at CBS with Jim Nantz. Dude, if Kyler Murray comes to the Giants, I expect us to go to the playoffs pretty much all the time. The guy just never loses at all. If we have Kyler and Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham on the roster, Evan Ingram, our offense is going to be really difficult to stop. And the New York Giants are then going to suddenly, when Eli might play one more year, but it could be like a Baker Mayfield to Kyler Murray. The fact is the New York Giants then could compete for a wild card. I think the Cowboys, you're right. J.R. Smoove is a Cowboys fan, but he is but the Cowboys are a great team already. Their defense is so much better than the New York Giants. They have a great running game. Their quarterback is a good quarterback. He proved that this year that Dak Prescott is very good. I stand corrected on a lot of what I said about Prescott. I've adjusted my opinion on him. He plays big time in the playoffs. The Dallas Cowboys are the class of that division. I know that Randy Gregory is smoking a lot of weed, just like Josh Gordon. He's hanging out with Ricky Williams and Josh Gordon, but that doesn't mean that they're all like doing that. You know, Tank Lawrence is going to be back. Crawford, all those guys on the defensive end. Now they are going to take a defensive tackle now. They're going to take a good defensive tackle that can impact and help this year, like Christian Wilkins. They're going to get him probably from Clemson. They're going to get a good freaking tackle, and then they're going to be set for a long, long time. If Haskins is to the Giants, I would be so bummed out because I think Haskins is supremely overrated, and I'm not a Haskins fan whatsoever. I think he's going to be extremely inconsistent, and I am freaked out about Dwayne Haskins. If they take Haskins, man, bury your head in the sand because we're done. And then Kyler Murray will light up the league. Kyler Murray's going to light up this league. I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year. I think in these next 3 to 4 years, he is going to be spectacular. And he reminds me a lot of Trae Young. You know, a lot of people thought Trae Young on the Atlanta Hawks was a bust and that he sucked and he was too small. And they were comparing him to Steph Curry. But Trae Young's a pretty damn good player. He's the exact same way. Trae Young is Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's Trae Young. But Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell ain't smoking weed, but I'm excited as hell for Johnny Manziel to get into the AAF. I think that that's going to add so much intrigue to that league. I want that to happen immediately. Christian Wilkins is the heart and soul of the Clemson Tigers. He is a big-time player, and he is a safe, great pick. Oh, wait, Cowboys don't have a first-rounder. I forgot about that. Cowboys are going to have to get somebody. They're going to have to look at LJ Collier. I think from right up the road at TCU, you guys will get Collier in the second round. Collier is a really good player, by the way. LJ Collier, good freaking player in this draft. But this draft is going to be fun, guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Yes, I do. Because Kyler Murray ahead of Drew Lock. Yes, they're right neck and neck. I said Drew Lock is going to be really, really good. But he has more risk. He needs to sit for a couple of years. His ceiling is going to be higher. But Kyler Murray, if I was a general manager, I like Kyler Murray just slightly ahead of Drew Lock because of all the intangible values. But Drew Lock is unbelievably talented as well. I think Drew Lock is going to be like a Mahomes, and I think that Kyler Murray is going to be like a Russell Wilson. So they're both going to be great. It's just what you prefer, but I prefer for the New York Giants, their style of offense. Kyler Murray's a better fit, and Kyler Murray will win I'm riding with Kyler Murray because from an intangible value of winning games, Drew Lock doesn't play big. He plays small in the big moments. He's willing to lose. He's apathetic when you need him to be elite. And he will learn that quality. He will become a better leader in the NFL. He will play bigger eventually, but Kyler Murray is just a much safer pick than Drew Lock. Kyler Murray fits perfectly in that system. It's a quick system. It's a quick game system where you're hitting crossing routes all day long. You're dropping back, three-step drops, get the ball out of your hands. Case Keenum's a tiny, tiny quarterback. And Case Keenum worked great with Pat Shurmur. Case Keenum is only 6 feet tall. He's barely 6'1", and Case Keenum is just good at hitting those little crossing routes, and Case Keenum's mobile. Case Keenum is exactly what Pat Shurmur is, you know? Kyler Murray is Case Keenum on roids. But the point is that Case Keenum was perfect for the Pat Shurmur system, and Case Keenum's a little guy as well. Case Keenum wasn't good. Pat Shurmur got the most out of him. Yeah, Kyler Murray can fit in Pat Shurmur's system. You don't need to be a big, lumbering quarterback. In fact, it's better if you have mobility to play in Pat Shurmur's system than Dwayne Haskins. Kyler Murray's a better fit for Pat Shurmur's system than Dwayne Haskins. Kyler Murray's a much better fit. He's much quicker, he's accurate underneath. I mean, we're not a big ball throwing team. We're not going to Tampa Bay and airing it out everywhere. You know what I mean? Road Dog, what up? How you doing there, pal? No, I don't want Earl Thomas. No, I'll take a safety. There's very good safeties in the second round. There's good safeties actually in the second or third round. So we're going to go O-line heavy in free agency. Depends about the free agency, but the second round, I want McGarry out of Washington. I hope we can get him in the third round. McGarry is very good. It depends, like, if we have offensive linemen deep, offensive tackles deep, but the safeties, there's going to be a good safety waiting for us in round 2. So I'm fine with Landon Collins. Heck, the guy from Mississippi State, Jonathan Abrams, is just as good as Landon Collins. He's just as good as Landon Collins. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they really need, I want a cornerback like a Baker or like a Mullins for them because the Burns kid isn't that good. So I definitely want some, because when Tom Brady plays you guys like he did in that playoff game, that was disgusting defense. So I think you should do one more cornerback. But woo, what a fucking day, man. What a day. Yeah, it was crazy, crazy, crazy. Jason Witten is back. Unbelievable news. Gonna go get some lunch, guys, and man, this has just been such a fun news day. I can't tell you. Now we got the combine tomorrow. All these interviews going down. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. But shocking news, man. Unbelievable. Kyler Murray to the New York Giants. I think it's going to happen. Watch my vid, guys. I'm out. See y'all. Thank you so much. Go Giants. Appreciate y'all. Take care.